right, so that's the beginning of You Got That Right by LYNYRD SKYNYRD. We're going to have this F chord into a B flat chord with the threes with the D down to B strings. So we got part of a C minor, 5, 5, and 4 here, and the D down to B strings again. And then we're going to add the 3 to make it a little bit higher inversion the next time around as we go down the chords. And then I like to bring in the thumb to get that F bass. That way I can do this kind of a Hendrix style, like the F chord down here, muting the A in between. Makes it easy to get to those threes. You got the 5, 5, 4. You can even slide into that if you want sometimes. And you go straight back with the B flat to the F. And I really just worry about kind of the top of the F there because you got bass and stuff going too. So once again, we got beginning of You Got That Right. We got 2, 3, 4. Okay, so on that fourth time, we bring in this D flat, 4, 6, 6 on the A string bass. Up to the E flat, 6, 8, 8. And then we're going to be to F to start the verse. Okay, so did that 3 times. The fourth time we went D flat, E flat. Okay, so we have an interesting rhythm here. We're going to have an F power chord. We're going to hit that, then we're going to go. So 3, O in the D string. Big 1 over here, the F. Back to that little 3 on the D string. Back to the F to the open D. So it's. Okay, then the same thing happens on B flat. 3, O bass. 3 bass O, right? So it's, look at the F again. We got power chord and then 3 O bass to the 3 to the bass to the open. So 3, 4, and it's on a pickup like a little bit before the beat. So 3, 4. Right, twice on that one. Here comes the B flat. Back to F. Then we go to C for the turnaround. We're gonna go 5, 2 on the G to the bass note, to that octave, bass note again, to the 2. And I like to get that a honky tonk one right there. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's an E flat. We get to the E flat, we're like B flat, right? That kind of thing. Okay, so once again, we got the verse, we got F twice, B flat twice, F, C. Okay, so bum, ba, bum, you got that 7, and then you're gonna walk up 3, 4, 5, 6, da, da, B flat. We're back to the main part, the F to B flat to C minor thing. So we did 2 of those, then we're gonna have that change. We have another verse thing. So we're back into that riff. We do that 3 times, and then we do the added one. So now we're into a bridge. We're gonna have this F chord with a little honky tonk thing there. We got that 12th fret we're reaching to on the D string. We're gonna do that 4 to the 6. Okay, so we did that 3 times. Okay, then we have this new riff that's gonna be kind of sliding down the neck as it goes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 5-3, 3-1, 0-1, 3-3-1. So the whole thing is like. Okay, so we're on the A string 8 to the 7 on the D, and then 6 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 1. Then after the 3-1, we go to the A string open to the 1, 3 on the D, 3 on the A, big 1. So the last part is 0-1, 3-3-1. Okay, so it's. They set up the solo, so they go 2, 3. So they wait extra long time there, a few extra beats. Okay, so they walk up right there. They go to the A. Oh, 1, 2, 3 on the A. 1, 2, 3 on the D. 1 on the G. And Steve Gaines' solo starts over that verse progression again. So it'd be. Okay, into all that. Now his solo, it modulates up to the G minor. Okay, so we've moved up to G there. So when the solo ends, we're doing the same riff we were doing right back there, but it's a step higher into G. So it's 10 to 9, 8 to 7, 7 to 5, 5 to 3, 2 to the 3, and then kind of down that power chord of that G there. At the very end, it's going to go. So it's 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3 on the G, back to that D string 5. So that was 5 on the G, 3 on the second string, third string, maybe a little bend on that, end on that G, 5th fret of the D string right there. Big G power chord, finish it off. Okay, so here's Steve Gaines' solo. We're gonna bend this 5 on the G string, pull it off, go down to the 5 on the D string, little 3 down here, immediately bend that 6 on the second string. We're gonna bend that one again. We had 3, 6 on the second, bend the 5 on the G string, 5, 3, 5 on the D. So we got. And then we're gonna do this double thing down here, G and B strings. So we're bending the 5s up a little half step, back to 5s, 3s, back to the root note there, the G, 5th fret of the D string. And then we're gonna go. So 5s to 3s to 5 on the D, 5 on the A. So. And then we have 3, 5, 5, 5 on the D, and then we start again. We have 3 bends that time instead of 2. Then we're gonna go 3 to 3, little bend on the 6, to the 3, 5 on the second, 3 on the third, 5 on the fourth. So it's 4, 3, 1. We're going down that scale there, that blues scale. 3 to 1, a little bend on the 1. 2 3s on the big string. So from the second part of this bending thing, after we had. So then we got, we're gonna slide into the 7th fret with our ring finger on the big E string. Hold that just slightly. And then we start a faster phrase. And then we have a 5, 7 on the A, 5 on the D. Quick slide, 7 to 9 on the D, 7, 9 on the G. I move that first finger over to that 8 right there. And then we're gonna bend this 10 on the 2nd string. So we're bending that 10 up on the 2nd string, getting the 10 underneath it with the pinky. 1st string, bending it down to that 8. So let's look at everything so far. We got. Then we're going to jump up to the 18th fret with our ring finger, 2nd string. Okay, so we have. So we're up and down whether we're bent. And sometimes you just got to put it back up there and hit it like it's already there. You're not bending up to it. You don't have time. So it's like. Kind of slides down there. So. To the 15, 18 slides down. That ends with 13 to 11 on the B string, 12 on the G. And then we slide ring finger into the 14 of the D, have a couple of G notes here, 12th fret of the G string. And one of the guitars goes, because he doubled this and he had the other one go. We're bending the 14 on the G, and it could be either the highest string 15 and come down, or that other one. Or you could do it as a chord if you're playing by yourself, trying to cover both parts a little bit. Now we pick up with this. So we had a pick up on the 14 on the D to 12 on the G. Bend the 14 there on the G. 12, 13, 14, 15 on the B. Up and down 14 to the 12, and then into the 14 on the A string, 12, 14, 12. Another pickup that same way. So we're gonna have a series of bends with the 14 going up. Double hitting the 15 below it on the 2nd string. Maybe the 2nd one doesn't quite double hit. But the next 3 after that do double hit, so it's like. You kind of bend that down, pull it off, 14, 12, 14 on the D, back. Okay, so this is the cool part we got. Another pickup on that 14. Bend the 14 up, 15 on the 2nd, 12 on the 1st, 12 on the 2nd. So it's. And then we go 15 up and down, 2nd string 15, 14 on the 3rd, 12, 14, 12. Kind of slide down. Here's those. And then you go up to the 18 on the 2nd, just to lead you into that 15. Then you gotta. So that's an 18 to 15 pull off, and then a 17 to 15. And then an 18 on the 2nd, back to that. So it's like a 6-note thing. And you do that 5 times. And then you go into a. So you got a 17 on the third string. You go 15, 15 going down. Bend the 18 on the second. 15 to 15. Bend the 18 up. Little bend on the after that. 15's over there. You got that 18 to finish it off. And then you got that. Okay, so once through the whole solo. Okay, now there's some harmony things happening. We got that on that one riff where we had the harmony kind of goes. Okay, so that's kind of a lower type of thing to go with it, like second string, then third, and then on that D string there, and then we slide up to a 17 on the G. To the 15, and then our pull-off thing is 18, 15, 17, 15 to that 17 and back. And then you kind of end with a... So he doubled himself, but he did little different things, just like Alan Collins did with the Freebird solo.